Burger off. Rictus Grin. Hello, I'm H.G. Tudor. And naturally she is completely unable to stay out of the limelight. This time she has been caught buying a burger. Yes. Astonishing news, I'm sure you will agree. Mail Online, as per Emma James, tells us Royale with cheese. I bet they've been itching to write that for some time. Grinning Harry's wife pulls up in her $140,000 Range Rover at Monty Shitshow In-N-Out Burger with a friend as Harry kicks off the Invictus Games in Europe. Now, isn't it astonishing how, when you go to your local fast food establishment, there happens to be a photographer lurking in the booth? Yes, I don't eat fast food very often, but the last time that I went through a drive-through for Burger King, there was no photographer at the point where I ordered or where I made payment and collected my burger. Why was there no photographer there? Because photographers do not naturally hang out in the payment booth at drive-thrus at fast food establishments. The only reason that they'll be there is, of course, they've been told to be there because they've been tipped off. We know Harry's wife is lazy, but she must be getting increasingly so, because this time she couldn't even be bothered to do a pap walk. No, it was a pap drive-through. Such is the level by which she craves the fuel that comes from the recording of her actions. She now has to stoop so low as to contact the paps and tell them, I'm going out for a burger, you might want to position yourself in the payment booth and catch me as I smile and look fantastic in my Range Rover buying a burger. Then people can talk about me buying a burger. Imagine just how empty your life is, that you are reduced to satiating or attempting to satiate your need for attention, i.e. fuel, by engaging in such behaviour. Other individuals, of course, obtain that by doing great works, turning up to their latest film premiere, receiving the adoration of the public. Others may well be cheered by their employees as they announce record profits at the business that they have built up. For others, it might be reading the comments in relation to something that they have written. But for Harry's wife, she is gathering fuel by going to a drive-through burger joint and ensuring that there is a paparazzi stationed there to take a photograph. Pathetic, isn't it? But this is what we've come to expect of the Rictus Grin of Monty Shitshow, and that Rictus Grin was in full effect. Harry's wife, the Mail tells us, has been spotted driving her own car. She's such a talent, isn't she? She walks, she talks, she drives cars. For the second time in less than a week, this time stopping to purchase food from In-N-Out. The Duchess of Sussex, 42, grinned, and it is that shit-eating Rictus grin of hers as she waited for her meal behind the wheel of her $140,000 black Range Rover, close to the couple's $14.6 million, 47,000 flushing toileted Monty Shitshow home. Pictures show her smiling and looking into the California fast food chain restaurant with a friend as her husband jetted off to Dusseldorf for the Invictus Games. She looked happy and chatted with a pal as they waited for the restaurant's famous burgers, which are only available on the West Coast. I thought she was a vegetarian. Anyway, the burger joint is a favourite of Prince Harry, with Harry's wife saying last year that the couple enjoyed surprising the staff at the one close to their home. Yes, I'm sure they were absolutely delighted to be paid a visit by the Duchess of Gurning. There's one at the halfway point between Los Angeles and our neck of the woods. It's really fun to go through the drive-thru and surprise them. What do you do for fun? Maybe get some snacks that you enjoy and binge on Lord of the Rings extended versions. You might, for instance, go out and do some exercise, compete in some team sports for fun, or organise to go down the pub with your mates, get sloshed and engaged in banter. It might be that you want to spend time with your children, running around, playing with them, that you find that to be fun. It might be that you enjoy going around looking at stately homes or great works of art. Well, for the vacuous Harry's wife, fun for her is going through the drive-thru of a burger joint and surprising the staff. Fits really, doesn't it? She is so basic, so low rent. That is what passes for fun for her. What she's actually saying is this: I believe I'm really important, and because I'm actually pretty well known these days, the fact is that people react with, oh my goodness, it's her, when I pull up, which is giving me fuel, although I don't realise it's that, and that makes me feel good, and therefore I interpret it as fun. Basically what's happening is her narcissism is giving her the hit that she craves from the fuel by translating it into a feeling of fun. It isn't. It's actually a feeling of power, and it starts to fill up the chasm that exists within Harry's wife to some extent. In order to cause her to crave more of it, her narcissism makes it feel as if she's enjoying herself and that it's fun, so she'll keep doing it. It's a little bit like getting the hit of taking a particular recreational pharmaceutical. Harry revealed that his top order at the restaurant is a double-double with fries and a Coke. Fucking fascinating. While his wife orders a cheeseburger, fries and a side of jalapenos. It's unclear if the Duchess plumped for that order on Sunday with a pal, which would set her back around $8 if she ordered it as a meal. Thanks for that, Daily Mail. I needed to know that. Harry's wife donned sunglasses and pulled her hair into a sleek ponytail as she drove just a few miles from the $18 million Malibu property that she and her husband are reported to have been eyeing up recently. There's more blah, 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 all stuff that we've heard about before. But this is a fantastic example of the level of desperation of the Duchess of Delusion as she seeks to remain in the public eye. Arranging for a photographer to be waiting at a fast food joint to take a picture of her as she pulls in, and we're treated to her with her sunglasses on, looking like Yoko Ono. And of course the comparison there is more than just about wearing sunglasses, and sporting that Rictus grin of hers as she's lapping up the fuel from the reaction and the thought fuel of thinking plenty of people are going to see this in the press. And she's right, because it gets publicised. But of course, we, those in the land of Tudor, are fully informed as to why this is happening, and also that it merits our contempt as it shows how low rent she actually is. It's typical of a narcissist, of course, to stage events in this way in order to get the control and fuel that is so important to the narcissist's needs. And indeed, Harry's wife has also been caught out with regard to some further staging, but more about that in a separate video. For now, you can marvel at the brilliance of the Duchess at a drive-thru organised where she is photographed there. I'm H.G. Tudor. Thank you for listening.